Good morning. I don't know whether you'll be able to hear this, but we have got lambs in the field. And they are making a noise. Right, what's going on with this? Yep, we're good? I think we're good. I've got my gimbal thing. And it doesn't feel like it's doing what I want it to do. That's better. You probably won't be able to tell, but my gimbal wasn't gimbaling. But it is now. Okay, let's go on an adventure. I really want. Right, let's see if we can see these. New sheeps. New sheeps are called lambs. And one of them is very noisy. Very happy to be in the world. Oh, it's on its own? Oh no. Right. It's either lost its mom or it's a very adventurous lamb. So let's go and have a look, see what we can find. So all the other lambs are next to their mothers. Oh, it's just run back to its mom. It's an adventure lamb. It's an adventure lamb that's run off and exploring. Don't get eaten by the wolf. Yeah, they're all down there. It's back with its mother. So then, I was in two minds then about what to talk about. Whether to talk about the development of my new website or talk about my morning rituals. I think we'll blend the two, why not? Because this morning has been a blend of both of them. It started off at 3:30 this morning with the Pusscat, the gorgeous Pusscat, waking me up with his persistent persistent meows. Whoop! Over the stile we go. There we go. Very persistent this morning. And a part of me must have wanted to get up because I did get up. I think I got out of bed about 4. No, about 4:15, something like that, because I was drinking my coffee at 4. So, up super early, super alert, especially after my morning coffees. I had 2 fancy coffees. Well, I filled the cafetiere up to the max with loads of coffee, which was about 2 cups. So I sat in reflection, and then I had lots of websitey things coming to mind. So I was raising bugs, and then I was getting Claude Code to fix bugs while I started my proper normal morning routine. Morning horse! Check this out. Check it out. Good morning! Too hungry to talk. So, what was I talking about? Yes, I settled into. I got Claude Code working on a load of bugs, and set that off working, and then I settled into my breathwork exercise, and wow, feel like I'm getting back to the old Matthew now. The Matthew that started 2026. The Matthew that started 2026 was doing big breaths, energized, ready, fit. And the Matthew of today, I put on loads of weight over the past 3 months. My breath felt short. I was all poorly with disease, flu, cold, but no more. Getting back to how I felt at the start of the year. Still feel like my stomach has expanded, which is annoying because it only takes like the slightest of changes in the air for my stomach to expand. But so I'll get back on that with exercise and diet. But the big thing that I noticed this morning was my breath work felt much better. I actually felt like I've been dropping into my breath work recently. And this morning I did a really long breath hold compared to usual. Over the past month or so, while I've been feeling a bit poorly, my breath holds have been less than a minute. Oh, just going through this electric fence. Woo! Don't get electrified. And don't drop my coffee. Oh look, there's a wild beast where my style is. Let's approach with care. Okay, horsey. Who's a love horse? Who's a love horse? You know why the horse walked off? Because I'm not engaging with it. I'm engaging with the camera and not the horse. Hey, horsey. Morning, horse. Love you. Love your horse. Yeah, that's my own fault. Too busy looking at the camera, talking, trying to do my morning vlog. Hang on, let's go over this. Whoa! This style is deteriorating rapidly. One, the horse is nibbling on it. Two, it's all bent over to the side. It's going to fall over soon, that is. Yeah, I need to be much more mindful with the horses. Maybe I should record these videos when I'm in the next field so I can actually focus on loving the horses instead of just pretending like ooh, whoop, I didn't make it over the stile then. I've got no hands and there's not that much foot space on this one. So, let's try this again. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, there we go. Right. Let's sit down for a sec. Okay. So then, gather my thoughts. Nice. So yeah, my breathwork exercise went really, really well. The noticeable difference was that I felt like I was letting more air into the bottom of my lungs. So instead of just pushing my belly out and like pretending that I'm doing these big belly breaths, my belly was like being pushed out naturally because I actually was taking these big belly breaths. And then the more air that I was getting into my lungs, the more I was kind of, I don't know, this is the wrong way of putting it, but like enriching my body with all of that energy, all that oxygen, and in the blood. And then when it came to doing the breath hold, I felt like I could really drop into the kumbhaka. Don't know if that's how you pronounce it. But the comebacker is the breath retention, and that's where you can really find yourself in breath retention, or you can really like feel the rawest of thoughts. And sometimes when you're in that kind of, if you've been doing a heavy breathwork exercise, you feel all these amazing sensations coming down your body, which is really cool. It's like tingling, and sometimes you get like a rush of energy down from the top of your head. You can feel it going down your spine, which feels amazing. And that's how I felt this morning. I had this big rush of energy come down from my crown and trickle down my spine. It's like it was just flowing through the chakras, and it really made me smile while I was doing the breath work. I really, really smiled, and it felt like, yeah, I'm back, baby. This is what doing a breathwork exercise feels like in the morning. And as I came to the end of it, I had this crystal clear kind of vision for how I'm approaching work and how I'm approaching personal projects. And everything felt quite easy. Everything does feel quite easy. Like there's a lot to do, but that's a really good place to be. There's a lot going on. And again, it's like when there's so much I say again, because I'm sure I put this in a post the other day. When there's so much going on, whether it's negative stuff or positive stuff or a mix of both, it's really easy to let those things pass by really quickly. So I'm gonna try my hardest to be really focused on the moments as they appear, because there's some beautiful things happening all around me, and I don't want to let them pass me by. Like, oh yep, achieved that, onto the next, achieved that, onto the next. It's like, yeah, I achieved that. Let's sit with that for a minute. Let's sit with that special feeling, and that special feeling of achievement. Like, you've been thinking about something, you've put it out there to the universe, you've manifested this thing, whatever this thing is, through focus and hard work and determination and all of these methods that we use to manifest things. And now it's become a reality, and I'm not just going to jump onto the next thing without acknowledging what these things are that have appeared in front of me. Maybe we need another thing on the website to say, maybe we need a manifestation board. Oh, maybe we need a vision board, a digital vision board on the website. One for the future, wouldn't you say? I'm really, really happy with how this website is building up now. At the moment, it's all about getting base functionality down, getting a nice base. Get a nice base for functionality down. Get it stable, get it solid as a rock. I really think I'm going to have to do 1 month on the Claude Max plan, because I've been building the technology I've been building, and it's like layering features on top of features on top of features, and I'm a bit worried because the context of the code base is like getting pretty big now. Like the whole, like if you were to put it all into one big context length for Claude to pick up, it's like getting so big now, or at least I think it is. The question is about how does Claude, like, keep it all from like an architectural point of view, like keep it all tied together, and we're not like having different features doing things in completely different ways. Like everything has to work really well together on the site, all the different features. So I think what I'm going to have to do is do like a deep audit of the site, a deep technical audit, and I reckon I mean, I could do it on the normal plan, but if I wanted to do it quickly, I'd have to go on the max plan and then go into Opus, put Claude Code in Opus mode, and then go full audit. Go, right, we're going to ask Claude Code to do a full architectural audit, see how it all hangs together, cross-match that against all of the GitHub issues that I've raised, all of the requirements, all the things I've documented, and go, right, here's the vision, this is where we want to get to when we go live with it, the production version. These are the things that we're building on. How do you think this is all hanging together? And get Opus to do like a really critical audit of what's going on. And if that means rebuilding it from scratch afterwards, then so be it. Because if it was just me and a personal project, then fine. But I do want to see if this grows organically, and if people get value out of it, and then if people get real value out of the content that's on there, and logging the content and the features that we put on there, then they can contribute by signing up for the premium tier, which would be awesome. It's a way to just help me fund the project and continue to grow. And then eventually, who knows, if it became something that could support me financially, then I'd have to make a decision on, do I make this my profession, like my primary method of income? But that's way down the line, so I can think about that later. But it'd be really interesting to see how it grows naturally. So yeah, big audit. Let's make sure this thing hangs together. Let's make sure it's ready to scale. There's lots of jackdaws out this morning. Morning, jackdaws. Right then, I need to get back to work. What time are we on? I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Right, have a great day. See you later.